my punchlines, to me, the concept and the punchline, it's always funny. You get me? Whether I change the joke or not, it's always funny, at least to me, right? It's the getting there that is like where I change. It's like, okay, the getting there is not as funny as like the punchline. Okay. You feel me?
It's like you're already there.
Yeah, like I'm there. I just
that shit's funny.
That shit is funny, but that's how I think. I'll be like, yo, I don't care. I don't know yet. I have like so many ideas I thought about. So you know, I'm like really into like playing Kingdom Hearts now. Okay. So I wanted to do Kingdom Farts.
Kingdom Farts is actually
hilarious, right? Hilarious. And I was like, no, I can't do that.
Why not?
And then no.
Why?
It's insulting to the game. No, it's so corny. Like you know, like Rose Swazzle comedy. Like no shame to like other comedians that they like have stuff like that. Like that's cute. Like that's cute for you.
I still think Kingdom Farts is the best.
I know. I've learned myself that it's like, okay, you know, like I'm like a Miami 6, you know, maybe like a New York 7, but I'm an Alabama 10, baby. Like, that shit crazy out there.
Alabama, there's so sweet people in Alabama. I feel like that's why they got that song, like, you know, the sweet home Alabama.
I don't think that's what that song is for, but okay, cute.
It's not?
No.
What is it for?
So it's a diss track.
Is it?
Yeah, to Neil Diamond.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I was ugly crying when I met him. I was cheesing so fucking hard, you can see the gum in my mouth in the pictures. Like I was hard. I was crying. Yeah. I was literally crying. Oh wow. Literally crying.
How old were you?
This was like 2 years ago.
Boom. So yeah. So I guess Venezuela has oil.
Did you know? Did you know?
Nah, because when you said that shit, I was like, this is fucking hilarious.
Nobody said that to you yet?
Nah, wait, that's fucking hilarious. It's true. So yeah, we got Rose in the crib. What up, Rose? How you feeling?
What's up, big dog?
You good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. That's true. It is the new year. It starts with the fucking bang, though. But I know a good hopes, right? At least. How you feeling?
I made a vision board.
Okay.
So I'm feeling optimistic.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
What's on the vision board?
Tropical vacation.
All right.
Is like the main.
That's on the list.
Sandals resort or like anything that gets me, you know, in like a probably like the Bahamas, like literally like Sandals resorts. Like that is and it's so corny, but it's like, you know, when you're kids, and it's really important for like me and my husband, right? Because we both grew up watching the same like Sandals commercial.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah. And it's like, oh, wow, I wish. Yeah. So now it's like, you know, and they're like, oh, adult money and shit. We're like, we want to go. We want to live out this dream. Right. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So somewhere like that, just anywhere in like the Caribbean. You know what I mean? Just like somewhere cute. So I have that on my vision board. To like write more for like my comedy, to do more burlesque, to eat my health, I put, which is like, you know, I want to start eating healthier. I mean, I don't eat like shit to begin with, but like just like there's, I've come across at the end of the year, like a lot of health issues and like health scares or whatever. And I was talking to my good friend, Diana Mesa. She's a nutritionist in Miami, right? Okay. And she was kind of going over some of the stuff that I was like telling her about, and she sent me a list of like foods that I should be eating to help me with whatever I'm struggling with, right? So avocados on there, it's like top on the list and stuff like that. What else I have? To redo my backyard. So I put like backyard furniture on there, and like to like buy like a new mattress and stuff. Just like, you know, like simple, just like manageable things. Yeah. Like I've always been like, I'm definitely a planner, and I'm definitely one of those that I give myself like 5-year goals and stuff, but I make sure that they're all they're realistic. They're things that I can
Mm-hmm.
like know for sure that I
Yeah, it's
can
gonna
like
happen.
hit and achieve. Yeah, because once when you're able to start hitting these goals, right? You start training yourself like, oh yeah, like I can do this and I
Right.
can go bigger and I can achieve more
Right.
and I can strive for more. So it's like it's important that like, to still have your goals, be realistic about it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's within that realism is
Mm-hmm.
within that, I guess, like what is it called, like practicalness of it, that
Mm-hmm.
it starts to unlock like these other things like within you.
I feel like it's just a matter of doing it, right? And once you get in the rhythm of doing it, you start to feel like, okay, you can manage a lot of other things,
Yeah,
right? And simultaneously, in the midst that you're doing that, who knows, you could be accomplishing many other
yeah,
things.
you start believing in yourself,
Mm-hmm.
but it just takes like one thing, like a win. So like my therapist always told me like a win is a win, a victory is a victory. It doesn't matter what it is. Like you got out of bed
Mm-hmm.
this morning, that's a
A win.
victory. That's a win. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You drink a cup of water, that's a victory. That's
Right.
a win. And they're little things, but it's like when you start telling yourself like, okay, like at least I did this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it just takes off a lot of the pressure of like everything else that's like on you. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like that's been a part of your comedy journey so far? Taking
Uh
little steps, going to the open mics, and challenging yourself,
Actually
and
no.
okay,
Like no.
okay. No, what is it?
So okay, so like my stance on like my comedy is that naturally I'm a problem solver,
Mm,
right? So I like to record and film all of my sets. And even if it's like a bad one, like I listen to it, I re-listen to it over and over again. And I hear where the problem is
mm.
and I get excited to fix it.
What's the problem?
It's a number of things. It's whether I said too much or whether
Mm,
I said too little,
mm,
or what can I take out, or what does is this even, like, maybe I can say this differently or rearrange it. Like it's a whole number of things, you know what I mean? And I see it and I'm like, okay, like this is like this here, that was the problem. So I want to fix it immediately. And then
mm.
I'll go to another open mic and then I'll do it differently and I'll
Right.
record it and I'll hear it and I'll hear for the problem or listen to, like, whether it made a difference or not, or I'll find another problem and then I just want to constantly like fix it.
Mm,
You know what I mean? So that's how I approach my comedy.
mm.
Like
So
that's
you've
how I do it.
seen some jokes change, right? I would assume in that aspect of things where you can start with something that you think is funny,
Yeah.
then you actually go with saying it,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh shit, this part is not that
This shit was
funny.
not that funny.
But do you what makes the differentiation between you continuing to want to pursue that particular joke and versus just creating a brand new joke?
So my punchlines, to me, the concept and the punchline, it's always funny.
Mm,
You get me? Whether I change the joke or not, it's always funny, at least to me, right?
mm,
It's the getting there that is like where I change. It's like, okay, the getting there is not as
mm,
funny
mm.
as like the punchline. You
Okay,
feel me?
it's like you're already there.
Yeah, like I'm there. I just
That
gotta.
shit's funny.
That shit is funny, but that's how I think. I'll be like, yo, I don't care. I don't care that, because at the end of the day, like this joke is still gonna
Right.
be fucking funny to me. And honestly, I think one of the things about comedy is that it's, people go in with the perception of, I have to be funny for other people,
Mm,
right? But it's really the connection that you make with people that make things funny. So even if it's not, what you give off is what the audience
feels.
is feeling. Yeah. So if you go in and you're like, all right, I'm gonna say this shit and I'm still working on it. Okay, like it's not that funny or whatever.
You
But
give them
like
that aura that's
they're
like,
they're they're
yeah,
gonna be like, all right, that shit's not that funny.
nah,
But if you're just like up there and you're like talking shit and you're
mm,
like, feeling off of like the energy and like vice versa or whatever, and then they believe that you think this shit is funny, they're gonna laugh with you.
I feel like there's so many different styles of comedy though.
Oh yeah, no, for
that
sure.
it allows for wiggle room.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like even the people that maybe aren't even that confident can do comedy.
Yeah,
If
you'd
they
be surprised.
if they lean into, you know, a certain way, right? Because at the end of the
You'd
day,
be surprised. I walk into these to some of these open mics, and these guys are like, you see, if you were to see them on the street, these guys are like super nerdy, flaquito, like, oh, like you can tell, like, okay, this guy plays magic, or like, so you know what I mean? Like, this guy's like a virgin, or like you like see these guys, and like you would never suspect, like if you were to see them in the street, you would never suspect that these guys are getting on stage in front of a crowd, and they're like saying some of the funniest or like the craziest things that you've ever heard. You know what I mean? And then they get off the stage, and then they go back to, you know, being fucking quiet and shy and nerdy or whatever. And it's like, who was that person? Like, what?
you see
You
that a
know,
lot?
you see that a lot.
Would you
see
say that
a
you're
lot.
different in that aspect because you're willing to communicate and talk to others?
No, I'm an outsider because I'm still new in it.
Right.
So they already have like their friends,
Okay,
their
okay.
cliques,
They're
their
yeah.
little frat. They're frat boys. They're
No.
nerdy ass frat boys.
Yeah?
Yes, and I'm
shit.
like, man, I can beat you up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Come my
Like,
side.
I'm a fucking, yeah, I'm a bully you, and then they bully me, and I'm like, oh no, fuck, Revenge of the Nerds for real.
Yeah. Come back with the
No,
tactics.
I love that shit. I love it, and
Oh, so you guys be roasting each other?
not even like, I'm like, I get shy
Yeah.
to like talk to them. Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
sometimes I'll like talk to them or whatever, but like when they're like in like their little group and stuff like that, like I get shy. Like
What
I'm
is
like,
it? Why you get shy?
you know what it is? I feel like when anything feels culty, like when it feels like a cult, I like back away from it.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's crazy because I'm not a lone wolf person.
Right.
You get me? But I don't know, like I don't like, thank God I'm not an alcoholic. I would not fare well in AA. Like, you know what I mean? I would not do well in a group setting. Like that shit is so crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Like I like having friends in it, and I've made some friends. There's like people that I start recognizing. There's people that they're like, oh my god, I want to add you on Instagram and stuff like that. So now I have to make a separate Instagram for like my comedy journey because my regular Instagram is private. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, but everybody wants to like add me, and
What are you
I'm
gonna call
just
it?
like, I don't know yet. I have like so many ideas. I thought about, so you know, I'm like really into like playing Kingdom Hearts now.
Okay.
So I wanted to do Kingdom Farts.
Kingdom Farts is actually
And hilarious, right? And I was like, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Why
And
not?
then no.
Why?
It's insulting to the game. No. Or like I asked my friends to like help me, and they were like, oh, one of my friends said, because you know I really love Pikachu. And again, and I have my poop show also.
Poop?
You know my poop show, right?
Oh, okay.
You wanna talk shit?
Yeah.
Taking the shit. Yeah, I have a poop show.
No, I think you should change the name. Don't call it the poop show.
It's the poop show with Rosie. So I've also thought about poop show with Rosie, but that's too long.
Nah.
Or my friend said Pika Chuckles.
Pika Chuckles.
Pika Chuckles. I was like, I think that's hilarious.
That's
No. Or Pika Poop.
Nah.
I wanted it to maybe like Thickachew.
Yeah.
Thickachew, and then because you know I have like the thick Pikachu background. Have you never seen it? Where's my phone?
Ooh, how about Rose for laughs?
See, but that's the thing. I don't want it to say laugh or comedy in it.
Oh, okay. You don't?
No, I want to be Like I feel like that's like kind of corny.
That's corny.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
like I feel like it's so corny. Like you know, like Rose Swazzle comedy. Like no, and like no shame to like other comedians that they like have stuff like that. Like that's cute. Like that's cute for you.
I still think Kingdom Farce is the best.
I know, but I can't do that. So this is Pikachu. Pikachu. That's what it's called.
Pikachu is actually.
And the attack is clap. So that's you know what I mean?
Yo,
like that's me.
That's pretty good.
That's me.
Pikachu is good.
Pikachu, yeah. I don't know. I'm still like playing with like. I was also thinking maybe like my gamer tag, which is Floyd hates you.
Floyd hates you.
Yeah. So Floyd was my Chihuahua. Who like passed. So that's my gamer tag on PlayStation. So if you ever want to get wrecked on Call of Duty, Floyd hates you, one word, add me.
She will.
But I will wreck the shit out of you. Like I'm so good at Call of Duty. Yo, I'm a beast.
Are you?
I'm like level 500 something.
What does that mean? I don't play that shit.
It means like I have a high level.
Ooh.
In my like level 500 something. Yeah.
How many levels are there?
I don't know, but I'm on like my 10th prestige, and something like that. Yeah, it's been a minute since I played, so don't add me just yet. Let me like play again. I have no TV. I can't play.
No.
My TV broke.
Oh shit! How?
Just old.
Just old.
The screen stopped working.
Damn, you gotta get a Roku.
What? The screen stopped working, not the audio.
No, get a Roku. You get a Roku TV. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, they came out with like their own TV? I thought it was just like a.
Nah, they have an actual TV.
Oh.
Roku TV, Samsung TV, Vizio TV.
The only TVs that work in my house right now are like old as shit.
Yeah. Like
straight up. Yeah. So like my kids in their room, they have like a 30-inch Sony Bravia that I bought in like 2008.
Oh wow.
For like open box, like $600 at Best Buy, because like back then the flat screens, they were really expensive. So it's like a little ass flat screen. That shit works perfect.
Wow.
And then the one in my room is like another like 55 inch, but it's like a 2000. It's anywhere between like 2006 and 2009. Like it's like old as shit.
Does it have HDMI ports?
Yeah, so like so we have our YouTube, I mean not YouTube, our Amazon Fire Stick in it, but that one I got for free. So I was driving around the Upper East Side and some lady was throwing her TV out and I was like, hey yo, does that shit work? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, yo, throw that shit in the back. And that's how I got my big ass. And like it works perfect. And that shit is massive. It's massive.
Nice.
Yeah. So I just bought like a TV stand for it.
Why not? Yo, a lot of shit that I actually found. Like that painting I found.
The zebra?
Yeah. That painting I found. This one I found.
Yeah, dude. Dumpster diving.
It works.
That shit. Yeah. Curb shopping.
Yo, so do you how you feel about Mom Donnie? He's really coming in strong. He's actually
he fixed that bike ramp. You saw that shit?
Yeah, he went out there in the Williamsburg Bridge, right?
Yeah.
And then also creating the universal pre-K.
Yeah, the for 2-year-olds. Yeah, that's fire.
That's huge.
That's fire.
You said you have friends that are really gonna like
that could really use that. Yeah. I wish I had that too. Because I had to, with my first daughter, I had a porter crib in my office. Like I had like a little portable crib in my office because I couldn't afford like childcare. So I used to have to bring her into work with me.
Wow.
Like type shit. And that's that I was like lucky enough to have a boss who was like so, I guess like accommodating. Yeah. And it was really just me in the office, so it wasn't really like impeding on anybody else's work. It was like a small business, but nobody, like not a lot of people have that, you know. So like my circumstances, even though they were hard, like they were still 10 times easier than like other people. So like as a mother, like I'm really excited for for the help that these other people, and it also like people are like, oh well, who's gonna pay for it? Like, so what? So what? We fucking pay for it. Like, whatever, that's fine. But it's also going, like, you're mad now because you have to pay for it, but you're not taking into account that, like, your wife is going to be able to go back to work, or your daughter's going to be able to go back to work, your sister, your cousin, the jobs that essentially it will create. You know what I mean? People are now going to have to fill the positions to run these pre-K things. You feel me? Like, so everybody's just like concerned about like okay, well, who's going to pay for it? Like, you're gonna get your money back. Like, relax. You know what I mean? Like, chill out.
They don't say that when they spend millions of dollars to get Maduro from Venezuela, right?
Yo,
for what exactly?
Yeah.
Wait, for drugs?
Yeah. Like, how are you gonna say like, oh, I live in the greatest city in the world, and then like we don't do shit that's great for people who live here? You know what I mean? Like, and it's not even something where it's like, okay, so people, did you see where people were like, oh, Mandami already raised the MTA to $3? Did you see that?
But that was in the works.
That was like before he was even elected, yo. But it's just to talk shit, para hablar mierda. And like he doesn't. I'm not as well educated in this, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't really fully have say as to how much the MTA charges us, right?
Let's figure it out.
Look that shit up. Yeah, because it's like the MTA has their own like CEO and president and, you know, committee and everything. And look at what they're doing. They're adding all of like this other bullshit to like get people to stop paying the fares, right? And people are still like those swinging door things or whatever. Have you seen those yet?
Yeah.
Is it annoying? I don't know. I drive.
I mean, I haven't gone through.
I don't take those.
You had to just put a stamp on it. All right. The answer is.
What's the train? What do you mean?
In short, no. The mayor of New York City does not have direct control over MTA fare prices. The MTA is a New York State agency, not a city agency, meaning it is effectively controlled by the governor of New York.
Ho, blame that ho.
While the mayor has some influence, they cannot unilaterally raise, lower, or freeze fares.
There you go.
Here is a breakdown of how the power is actually divided. The MTA board. The authority to change fares rests with the MTA board. The board structure ensures the mayor is always a minority voice. The governor recommends the chair and a majority of the board's voting members. The mayor only recommends 4 out of the 17 voting members.
Only 4 out of 17. So all those people that are talking shit, going like, oh, he already raised the price or whatever. No, he didn't. You did for voting whoever you voted for to begin with. So.
Suburban counties too. Several surrounding counties, Nassau, Suffolk, Westchester, also recommend members who share the remaining votes. That's kind of fucked up.
Well, no, because they have the Metro North.
No, they don't.
Don't you think? I don't know. I don't go upstate.
They have the LIRR.
I've never been on the Metro North.
Nassau, Suffolk. Oh, because of Westchester.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm thinking about Nassau and Suffolk.
Yeah, that's the Long Island Railroad.
How you say
Westchester.
Nah, but
the LIRR. What's that? I don't know. I drive.
Yeah, that's hilarious. All right, so Nassau and Suffolk though. That's Long Island.
That's Long Island.
Yeah, why the fuck are they deciding what?
Because the Long Island Railroad is a train.
Nah, but they shouldn't. You know.
I guess it's just like whatever train stations.
There's way more people in the city than in Long Island.
Do you like the color purple? Do you like the color purple? Do you like...
Oh, hey, how you guys doing? Didn't see you there. My name's Merciless. I'm a music producer, DJ, and sound engineer, representing the Boogie Down Bronx. If you need somebody that's going to help you take your career to the next level, I work with a wide variety of sounds, including rap, R&B, even heavy metal. So if you have a sound, you have an idea, or something you want to bring to life, I'm your guy. If you need a DJ, I am that. If you need a producer, I do that. If you need an engineer, I do that as well. And for the artists that want to be artists, you don't want to worry about your producer, all in the videos, all on the records, dancing. Come tap in with Merciless. And remember, the future is purple.
Do you like the color purple? Do you like the color purple? Do you like the color purple?
Okay, so one of like the funniest things about being in a huge metropolitan city in like a fuck ass state, right, is that when you leave and whatever. If you guys are from upstate and you get mad, say mad. I don't know. I don't care. You're mad because you're upstate. New York City, so that like includes like the 5 boroughs. So, you know, New York, Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, Miami.
Miami. Jesus, she's sticking to this shit.
You don't see my face. You should have known that shit was gonna come out. So like,
her eyes were saying,
yeah, you saw that shit, right?
It was like, please let me say this. Just let it slide.
So,
fuck that.
So they generate, so like we generate so much money that gets put into the state because we like compared to like the state, whatever money the state is generating in taxes and tourism and stuff like that could never match up to New York City. So whatever New York City does, whatever New York City pays, however much New York City is making and like their trains and whatever, like the fucking congestion toll bullshit or whatever.
Oh, you feel that one though?
Yo, I owe like I owe like I owe like I owe like over $1,000 in like tolls and shit. Yeah. Jeez. And they ain't never gonna get it. Don't tell my husband I owe that. Don't watch this, babe. Skip this part. No, but yeah, like that's supposed to go towards the MTA. It doesn't. They say it's going. They say, imagínate esto. If all of this money is supposed to go to the MTA, the congestion pricing toll bullshit, it's supposed to go to the MTA. Why is the MTA still, one, raising our fare, right? And then they're using the money on like fuck ass shit, like those fucking stupid doors or whatever, the new turnstile or whatever it is. You know what I mean? And like, you know what we do need? We need cleaner platforms. We need safer platform, more security, like more security. Yeah, like
over bullshit.
There was
crazy. They want us to die.
So when Mayor Adams first got into office, right? This was like so funny. So he has said, because people are like, oh, you have all these cops in the train, but like nobody's really doing anything. Because remember when there was that shooting in Brooklyn? It was a pedestrian. It was a civilian that stopped him. It wasn't a cop. It was a civilian. It was a regular ass Joe upstairs, and he like tackled his ass, right? So people are like, what the hell are the police doing? Well, like, first of all, you barely see the cops in the train. Second of all, they really ain't doing shit. So Mayor Adams had said, oh, if you see a cop on his phone, and like while he's supposed to be patrolling or whatever, take a picture and send it to this email. So many people started doing it that the website crashed.
It happens all the time. Yeah.
It happens all the time.
All the time.
But it's like, but instead of investing money, I'm not saying defund the police. You know what I mean? I'm just saying the funds should be redistributed into other things that within the police force to make them better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not that you're defunding.
Not everyone should be a fucking cop.
Dude.
And it's crazy that they don't go through any sort type of like well, maybe do they? Do they go through some
they're supposed to go through like some sort of psychological like training or whatever, but honestly, if you don't come out as like a racist white guy from Long Island, I don't think you're going to be a cop. You know what I mean? Like they have to like make sure like you hit a certain type of boxes. And I have a racist cousin from Long Island. And he is a cop. And when I found out that he was like trying to be a cop, I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Like, and he's from like my dad's white side of the family. You know what I mean? And I was just like, that's not a great fit. But whatever, like it is what it is. You know what I mean?
No, but it's not though. It's crazy how these motherfuckers like end up even becoming cops and they do fucked up shit and they get away with it.
It's a power trip.
It's a power trip for sure.
It's a power trip.
Yeah, they got bullied when they were kids, and they want to like I don't know. Voice out their shit.
I'll tell you one thing: the cops in Miami,
different.
They're so fine.
Okay.
They're so fine. I mean, they're bad. They're bad people.
Maybe
But
'cause
like,
it's warmer. There, you
but
know
like,
what I mean?
ACAB, all cops are baddies in Miami. Okay, like
Nah,
they're
I don't
all.
know. I never heard of this one.
ACAB, all cops are bad.
Oh, they made it into an abbreviation.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
ACAB,
that's crazy.
AC. But in Miami, it's not all cops are bad. All cops are baddies.
Mm.
Yo, they're so fine. They're so muscular and like all the tattoos and like they're like built like so like like you go outside and like you see these cops and you see like they're like
Yeah, they're not intimidating.
yeah like
at all.
I could beat you up like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And you go to Miami and they're all
They're like, all right.
like and I'm just
Yeah.
like we want to commit a crime like now
We want you to commit a crime.
yeah like I was like I had never understood. I was like, damn, all my girlfriends have been arrested.
Okay.
I'm literally the only one that's never been arrested, right? And then I was
you
like,
want to?
now I do. Because they're so fine.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like it's stupid. Like it's stupid. It's like there's no reason.
That's not fair.
It's not fair.
No, I can't. No, it's not fair because there's no fucking like fine ass. Well, there's fine ass female cops. There is.
Here in New York, yeah.
In New York, that's where
So like here in New York, ACAB, all cops are baddies.
No, it's a fact. In New York, there's some fine ass.
No, for real.
Yeah, hands down. Yeah, and actually, some of them look like they could fuck somebody up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yo,
That's so like the women's psychological test is different. They'll be like, oh, are you like a baddie like Dominican lady? Yes, you're hired. NYPD. Boom. You know what I mean? Like baddie Puerto Rican? Yes,
With
you're
a
hired.
fat ass.
Yo, crazy. I've never thought that what do they wear? Are those like
Spandex.
No, they don't wear spandex. They're not out there in leggings. They wear
they look like that. They make that shit look like
what is it? That clothing brand
thin.
No. No, it's like I don't know. I can't remember what it is. Whatever. Uniform.
Booty shorts.
What cops are you? Are you like?
No, I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit.
What cops?
Nah, but I feel like some. I don't know if it's just a figure. I guess
The cargo pockets.
It just be popping out.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
And then they got the belt, the utility belt.
They tighten that belt.
That shit.
They tighten it. Yeah.
Oof.
Nah, it is true. It is true. All right, in New York we got it.
Yeah.
But in New York in general, I feel like if the weather wasn't so shit, we would just see more of it. It's just hidden.
More cops out. I mean, do we want to see more cops out?
No. Just better looking people. I mean, I feel like when it's when it's fucking cold, it be hidden. But it doesn't matter. I feel like anywhere you go, there's well, I guess not anywhere. In the cities, big cities.
What, like beautiful people?
Yeah, in big cities usually. And then like sometimes in the farmlands you'll find like the sexy ass farm girls. Yeah, they be cooking it up. They be showing it up.
Listen, I travel a lot, right, for work.
Okay.
I personally, so I go to Pensacola every year, right, which is like across the street from Alabama. And when I go to Pensacola, I get so many compliments all the time. You're so pretty, your makeup, your outfit, your hair.
In Florida?
Yeah, it's in the Panhandle.
Yeah.
But it's like literally like this is like Pensacola and like this is like Alabama. It's like literally like right there, right?
Okay.
And I get a lot of compliments. Oh, where are you from? Oh, New York. Oh my God, you're so pretty. Like your hair, your everything, your shoes, my body type. Like, and it's always like other women like complimenting me too, right? And I eat that shit up. I'm like, yes, thank you. But I've learned myself that it's like, okay, like I'm like a Miami 6, maybe like a New York 7, but I'm an Alabama 10, baby. Like, that shit crazy out there.
That's mad funny. In Alabama, there's so sweet people in Alabama. I feel like that's why they got that song, like, the sweet home Alabama.
I don't think that's what that song is for, but okay, cute.
It's not?
No.
What is it for?
So it's a diss track.
Is it?
Yeah, to Neil Diamond.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Look.
I just thought I was like, yo, there's
pull up
some
the
sweet
lyrics.
ass people that just like love
where
they're
track.
from. It's a diss track?
Yeah, for sure. Look, right now, I'll tell you right now. Sweet Home Alabama. Okay, big wheels keep on turning. Carry me home, see my kin, singing songs about the Southland. I miss Alabama, Alabama once again, and I think it's a sin. I said, well, I heard. Oh, sorry, not Neil Diamond, Neil Young. I heard Mr. Young sing about her, where I heard old Neil put her down. Where I hope Neil Young will remember a Southern man don't need him around.
Oh, shit. Damn. And then it just goes back to Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah,
That shit, wow, that's all I know. That's crazy.
yeah.
I
I
know
love Leonard Skinner.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I have a tattoo like for them.
All right, so do you feel like that's one day that's your home one day?
No, absolutely not. No. I have a bird in the back of my neck is my first tattoo that I got when I was 18, and it's because they have their song Freebird, and that's the song I want them to play at my funeral. But like with the extended 13-minute guitar solo also.
Better
But
be there.
yeah, I'll know. I'll know. But yeah, I love Leonard Skinner. It sucks that they're like super like Confederate-y, Southern racist white man. Like,
Why? Because the music.
I mean, like they have like the Confederate flag on like their album covers.
I don't know none of this shit.
Yeah. No, old school like 80s, 80s stuff. Here, let me get that.
What does that make you feel?
Thank you. How does it make me feel?
Yeah.
Mm.
Indifferent? Same shit? How about Michael Jackson? How about R. Kelly?
Okay. I don't listen to, like, I'll skip the song, but I'll be like, you know what I mean?
Skip it?
Like, I'll skip it, but I'll be sad about it. You feel me? Like, I'll be like, "Ah, damn it. Like, damn it, R. Kelly. Like, you really fucked this up, Same thing with, like, Chris Brown. That's another one. Like, I won't listen to the music, but I'll be, like, bummed that, like, I can't. I don't want to. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, you have to, like, separate the artist from, like, the music and, like, stuff like that, right? And so, okay. So you're asking me about, like, R. Kelly and, like, Michael Jackson, like, all this stuff, whatever. But I listen to a lot of rock music also, right? And a lot of like old school like emo like bands, right? Like 2000s emo bands. So one of my favorite bands is a band called Brand New. And they have their lead singer and guitarist, Jesse Lacey. He was known for hitting up girls, like teenage girls when they were like on tour and stuff, right? This is also the difference. So this is like my excuse as to it's what is it? Selective rage. That's what selective outrage. That's what Chris Rock said, like in one of his specials, right? So the thing with Jesse Lacey is that when he was, I'm not excusing it, right? But when this was happening, he was also like in his early 20s. So he wasn't a 30-something-year-old man peeing on 13-year-old girls. You get me? He was like a 22-year-old kid talking to 15-year-olds that look a little bit older than 15, His frontal core wasn't fully developed because that doesn't develop until you're like 25, first of all. Second of all, he got his karma. He had a whole ass kid that died. Like people are like, that's, you know what I mean? Like he learned like his lesson type shit. But a lot of people are still upset at the fact that he, was like talking to like these 15, 16, 17-year-old girls, right? And so a lot of people like in the fashion of like not listening to like R. Kelly or Chris Brown or Niseke or whatever, a lot of people also stopped listening to Brand New because of like the same reason. I still listen to them because again, they're one of my favorite bands. Part of me is like, okay, over it. And like, I can understand where, like, yeah, it's like upsetting, but it like, I can understand like, again, like I was saying, he was still really young and he got his karma and he grew up and like, whatever. the circumstances were absolutely different. But then a part of me still like low key feels kind of guilty for like still listening to like his music. You know what I mean? So it's like that selective outrage. So like with R. Kelly, like I love hip hop, I love R&B, I love rap, but whatever, I'm not really gonna like give a shit about it. Like if I don't get to listen to the fucking
Not a big deal.
yeah, it's like not a big deal. But like that, like Brand New, like that's like one of my
That hits
favorite bands. Yeah, that shit really hits home. You know, so it's just really it's that selective outrage
Right.
type shit.
What's
you know?
something that you probably see people in American society get very outraged about right now, and you're probably like, why?
Pokemon cards.
Just Pokemon cards? Like
Like,
outraged with Pokemon cards?
bro, like people are mad because people are like overbuying them and the scalpers, and they get mad when they can't buy them or they're sold out, stuff like that. And it's like it's giving the same type of energy of like that Kardashians episode where Kim lost the diamond earring in the sea, and her sister's like, Kim, there's people dying. You don't know that thing?
No.
So she lost a diamond earring in the beach. It was like $10,000 or $1 million, I don't know, whatever. It's like crazy expensive. The Kardashians, and she's like crying because she can't find his diamond earring that she lost in the water. And her sister's like, Kim, there's people dying out there. You know what I mean? So that's like how I feel like when people get like really upset over like Pokemon cards and shit. It's like, yo, like they found oil in Venezuela. Like, why are you mad? Why are you mad?
This is ridiculous. It magically appeared. Shit magically appeared. They never knew about it.
Like, yo, that shit was just hanging out.
We never knew.
Did you know? Did you know? Holy shit.
Yeah,
But I have this one friend. He gets so upset over stuff like this. So there's this conspiracy, right? It's not, I guess it's not a conspiracy, but whatever, where so people get mad over stuff like superhero movies, or in just characters in general, right? That if the character is a redhead, it gets recasted by a black person.
What?
And there's you know, like
Why?
it's happened a few times. I don't give a fuck, but like people really be getting mad over shit like that. Where if you're, did I knock the cherry?
Yeah.
God damn it, it's fine again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Little Mermaid, redhead character, casted by a black woman. Starfire, Teen Titans, redhead character, recasted by a black woman. In The Flash, one of the redhead guy, the yellow, casted by a black dude.
Do you feel like it's a numbers thing? Like there's not many redheads, so they won't be mad about it?
No, it's a racist thing. Well, I mean, like, okay.
No, you know what I'm saying by that? Like out of all, no, obviously it's a racist thing, but like out of all the characters to choose from, specifically redheads.
No, so like,
it's gotta be a number thing.
No, it's they're trying to give the character soul. That's a redhead joke. You know that, right? Have you heard that? Okay,
Never.
So
Is that a racist joke?
so gingers are known to be soulless. They say, oh, if you're a ginger, you have no soul. So
Really?
there's like an old meme, like old beginning of internet meme, where it was it's a picture of a bunch of gingers at like a meetup in Ireland or something, right? And it says, Ireland hosts the largest ginger meetup in the world. Not a soul was there. But it's a picture with like a shit ton of like gingers. It said not a single soul was there. Because gingers are known for being soulless. My racist joke. My racist joke that I said was that they're recasting them with black people because they're trying to give the character soul. The ginger character with no soul. A black person.
People got to get it. No, I get it.
I know. So you know what? That's actually going back to the comedy thing. That's actually a big issue that I have. I have a lot of references that it turns out nobody knows. Really nobody understands.
Like what?
Okay, so I said a joke the other day that I was talking about how I bought my husband a expensive Cuban link chain.
Okay.
And when he started wearing it and he wears his tank top and his boxers, it unlocked some sort of internalized misogyny where I almost want him to like beat my ass, right? So so the joke I said was that it makes me want to over season my tomato sauce. Why did I say that? Well, there's a movie, there's a 90s movie called Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar, starring Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes, and John Leguizamo.
Okay.
That they play drag queens. And they get lost in the South, right? Their car breaks down, whatever, and they're in like this itty bitty, rinky ass small town, like southern small town, right? And there's a married couple in the town. And mind you, they're in full drag the whole time. So they don't realize, like they know they're men in women's clothing, but you never see them as a man, like as a plain man. You only see, you only see them as their drag queen personas. Okay. Right? So, and some of these people are so ignorant, they don't even realize they're drag queens. They just think they're really manly women, right? Like they're just really big ass women. So anyways, there's a married couple. I think it's like Virgil and something, I don't know, whatever. And the wife is making tomato sauce. And Patrick Swayze's character goes and he tastes it. And he's like, ooh, girl, this tastes like shit. You need like echarse un poquito de sal and whatever, sazon. And he starts seasoning the tomato sauce and the wife freaks out. She's like, no, don't do that. Virgil doesn't like it. And, you know, he doesn't like too much seasoning or whatever. And this isn't that. The woman like freaks out. She's like, okay, like whatever. So, you know, the rest of the movie continues. And then it cuts back to a part where the husband now is tasting the sauce and he tastes the seasoning. And he's like, oh, what the fuck is it? I told you I don't like seasoning. Pah! He starts beating this girl's ass. Oh, shit. He starts beating his wife's ass, right? It's an old-ass movie. It's an old-ass. And then eventually Patrick Swayze, he hears a commotion. He literally busts through the door and like he like gets the woman out. And she's like, oh my God, no, he's going to hurt her. He's going to hurt her. And the other drag queens are like, oh no, she works out a lot, right? Patrick Swayze comes in, just punches the guy like really hard, fucks him up, whatever. But the joke was that, you know, she seasoned the tomato sauce. So it's
too old of a movie.
Yeah, it's not. I'm too old of a person. Yeah. So I had said, I was like, it makes me want to overseason the tomato sauce.
Yeah, it probably would hit in certain rooms.
In a room of women, I feel like it would hit. I feel like because what straight man, unless you're like, unless you really love movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people that have seen like old movies, older people, right?
I don't know. I feel like it's a gay woman thing.
Why would women know that?
Because it's a drag.
It's mad old.
Women love drag queens.
Just because. Oh, okay.
Look, if you look, I'll show you. When you see like the cover, you'll be like, okay, I know what you're talking about. Here, this movie. This movie is iconic as fuck, dude. And they're like, little Latin boy in drag, why are you crying? You've never seen this movie? I've really never seen this movie. Oh my God.
It's crazy what they make him do.
It's such a great, I don't know if you want to like show it, if you want to enter like the clip here. Yeah, it's so fucking iconic. And whatever. The joke obviously didn't land, right? In this room full of like dorky white guys. And I was bombing like Venezuela. And I was like, and I go, okay, well that joke didn't land. Like the punches I was hoping my husband would land on me later. Right? Going back to like internalized misogyny. Right. And somebody in the audience goes, oh fuck. I was like, just push through, just keep going.
What was the next thing you said?
I don't even know. But I did rework the jokes. Yeah. And I did them yesterday, and they did really fucking well.
Okay, what did you say different?
So differently, because I was talking about, I really wanted to talk about my husband's chain. So I had said differently, instead of like talking about domestic violence, I said, those jokes weren't hitting. I was like, oh, the holidays just passed and stuff like that. And I decided I got my husband a very expensive, like $300-400 Cuban link chain for Christmas because it was still cheaper than anal.
Oh, that was very good. That was good. That was right to the point. That was good.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so that was the joke.
People laugh.
People fucking were cracking up. Yeah, people were cracking up. Anal always hits.
Is it the word? How it comes out?
People love anal.
Yeah.
People love anal.
Yeah.
Yeah, butt jokes all day.
Oh,
Butt jokes all day.
That's funny. All right. Well, look, I have the part of the podcast where I ask the individual, can you give me a question that I can bring out to society? So I can go ask that question.
Do you like anal? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I was thinking about a question like before I left. Would your younger self be proud of you today?
Would your younger self be proud of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, my younger self be proud of me because all the obstacles I've been person I had that grew up with no parents. So I'm able to achieve and accomplish that everything I was doing without being one of the ones who got crazy or get depressed. I think my younger self be happy.
Static.
Especially since being
How about you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking kidding me? Hell yeah. That little girl, she's so excited. She's so excited, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I got all the tattoos I wanted.
That's how you That's how you translate that? I got all the
tattoos I wanted. No, it's the way I'm able to express myself visually. You know what I mean? My aesthetic is something. I didn't get to dye my nails black until I was like 20, living in my own apartment. You know how hard it is to be a goth kid and not have black nails? My mom, she just wouldn't let me. She never let me. Yeah, so like the hair, the piercings, the tattoos, the way I dress, stuff like that. My husband, like I had a crush on him when we were teenagers, and he is like, when you think of like old school, like emo scene kids, that's like what he is. And he's still like, he has the gauges and he's all tatted up and stuff like that. So, when I was like going on MySpace and I'm like, oh my God, this boy is like so cute. I like literally married the boy that I was like, oh my God, this boy is so cute. You know what I mean? What I do for work. Yeah. Also, I'm on stage. Like I was a big theater kid. I was president of my drama club in high school.
It makes sense.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So like the fact that I'm doing burlesque, the fact that I'm doing comedy, that I'm stage managing, which is like a big role for me when I was younger, being a stage manager, the fact that I'm doing all of those things, I'm working a cool ass job. You know what I mean? Like, being able to see the bands and the musicians that my mom never let me go to concerts. So now as an adult, I'm finally seeing all of these bands and stuff like that. Meeting our celebrity crushes like Bam Margera. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I know Bam.
Okay, bro, you don't understand. I was ugly crying when I met him. I was cheesing so fucking hard. You can see the gum in my mouth in the pictures. Like I was hard. I was crying. Yeah. I was literally crying. Oh wow. Literally crying.
How old were you?
This was like 2 years ago. Like that ass. This was like 2 years ago.
You're like literally crying.
Yeah.
I'm like a 12-year-old, 15-year-old.
No. My 15-year-old is happy. Yes. And I would like call my friends and I'd be like crying. I'd be like, guess who I met? And they're like, considering you're crying this hard, did you meet Bam Margera? Like they knew. Like that's how much like obsessed I was. I had a life-size cardboard cutout of him in my room in high school. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Where's your lighter?
Yeah. In my purse. Oh, I have a lighter right there in my purse if you want to just grab it.
Which one?
There should be like a pink bag in my purse. Yeah. It should be in there. It should be like a little Buc-ee's one. Right? No? Am I bugging? Was that in my other makeup bag? Alright, I guess I don't have a lighter in there. Sorry.
You're like, it wouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
Ah, my fucking toe. I have a letter too. It's just like dying. I have a feeling though that these matches are gonna work much better. It's because it's the first pack. It's so
How
weird.
many?
Alright, ready?
Did you like rob the place?
No. Boom.
Wow.
I
Thank
know.
you.
It's because when it's a new pack, for some reason, I guess it dies out.
Mm. Sorry. So yeah, so Bam Margera. What else? Just like I'm still friends with a lot of my friends from growing up, you know what I mean? So like that whole idea of like friendship forever, like we did that shit. You know what I mean?
What's up?
Yeah, just living in New York again.
Mm.
You know, I was in middle school when I moved to Miami. So just like I'm really truly living the life that, or not as glamorous as like you think you're gonna be when you're a little kid, you
Mhm.
know. Granted, it's not as like glamorous. I'm not like rich and famous, but I'm still doing all of the things that I grew up wanting to do. I wanted to be an actress. I fucking did the fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like I did that shit.
Right.
I did all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, my inner child is
Please.
so happy for me.
Joyous.
So happy for me. Even to some of my collectibles, like some of the toys and stuff I collect. Mm-hmm.
Oh, cause
I keep letting them burn
how
out.
much you built, right?
It's not even because of how much I built. It's being able to find the things that I cherished most as a kid and having it now. So I have a doll. It's a 1997 Belle's Enchanted Christmas doll. And yeah, and it's from Beauty and the Beast, and it's a Christmas movie. So instead of her having the gold dress, she's in like this really beautiful burgundy dress, right? When I was 8, I had that doll. That was like my favorite Christmas movie, my favorite doll, my life. You know, you play with it, you get older, whatever, stuff like that. I was telling one of my best friends about the doll, and she found it in like pristine condition and bought it for me and gave it to me for Christmas. And I was like literal sobbing tears. This was like last year. My pocket Pikachu. It was like a Tamagotchi for Pikachu. I had left it in the, you know, in like the back seat of the car, there's like the pouch or whatever. I used to play with it. I had left it in the pouch in front of like where I sit in my mom's car. And she sent the car to the mechanic and he found it. And he's like, what is it? And she's like, oh, I don't know. Give it to your kid or whatever.
Damn.
And I was like, how old was I? I was like 10, 11. This is like Pokemon was still like kicking off.
Yeah.
You know, it's only been around like 4 years.
Okay.
Type shit, right? I thought about it all the time. My same friend found it and like gave it to me, got it for me. Yeah. And I play it.
You still have it?
Yeah. Yeah. But this was like last year also. So as an adult, I've, you know, it's not a lot of things. I'm not collecting every single, but there are things.
Little memorable.
Yeah. Like, you know, and they're like, oh, alter your brain chemistry type shit or whatever. Like these are like vivid memory. Like I think about these things all the time. And I'll be in my living room and I can look up and see the doll and just have that part of little girl me look at it. Like, so when I'm looking at it as an adult, I'm like, oh, dope. Like, wow, like it's a, you know, it's a doll. But when I'm really registering it, I still feel like this is the most beautiful doll I have ever seen. So like the same way I looked at it when I was 7, I still like recognize that.
Do you see that with your kids?
Like when I look at them, I'm like, oh, you guys are dope.
No,
because not really.
Nah, like, do you see that with your kids? It's just like, do you see them having that same moment with their thing?
Yeah. I see a lot of my life replaying in front of my eyes. I see a lot of my life replaying in front of my eyes.
So,
but like in a positive way.
Okay.
Yeah. Not like a traumatic.
Right. But because it does, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you are way more involved in the guiding of that moment? In a way that you wish that you had it, or do you let it be and you let life?
Okay, so I can recognize, like, I can recognize that this is like altering their brain chemistry. Like this moment is like really forming them as a person. You know? Sometimes I create it and sometimes I just witness it. You feel me? Uh they I I let them, I don't know, like with them, they, I tell them what's up, I give them an example, and then I let them decide from there.
Oh, you're not tempted to
I
double
don't
back.
force them to do
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? I encourage them, but I'm not gonna sit there and be like, okay,
Microanalyzing.
yeah, like, okay, so like with school, right? All summer I was telling Audrey, my youngest, she just turned 9 over the break. Like on the 23rd was her birthday. Like she just turned 9. She's in 4th grade. And I was telling her, I was like, girl, you got homework. Like, don't forget. And she'll throw a fit, whatever. I'll be like, you got homework. Like, you got to do homework. Okay, fine. And then whatever, right? I'm not sitting there making sure she's doing the homework. I have like, I have other things that like, I'm like taking care of, right? So, but I told her every day, make sure you do it. Make sure you need to do it. She has the choice to do it, right? She knows that if she doesn't do it and she fails, that shit is 100% her fault. She's brought me really good grades, and I've told her, I go, doesn't it feel good? Like, doesn't it make you want to like study and work harder so that you can keep feeling this good feeling? And she dead ass was like, no. So whatever, didn't do her fucking homework the whole time, and it wasn't even homework. It was like studying, because she did do like the math part, but it was studying, right? She had a science test, and she was like, I had to take a test, and the teacher said we were supposed to study all break, and I was like, you see, tú ves, and you didn't even fucking study. Like, look, there you go. What did you get? And she's like, I still got like a 73. Like, she still passed that shit. And I was like, with like a C minus, but a C minus is better than F, right? So, so whatever. So she still passed it. And I was like, well, what the hell? Like, you could have studied. She goes, but we were on break, and that's to take a break from school. Why am I going to do school on my break? Then it's not a break.
I understand that. I understand that.
And I was like, all right, fine. Yeah. And I was like, all right, fine. And then from there, it was just like, she didn't get in trouble. I didn't get mad at her. She heard me out.
You heard her out.
I heard her out. Yeah. She's not wrong in her reasoning. And she didn't fail either. You know what I mean? But it takes away a huge like stressor, which is like, I'm not stressed and thus stressing her out about doing this homework, because now we're fighting, we're arguing, you know what I mean? And she's not stressed out with the idea of like, oh my God, I have to pass, because if I don't pass, I'm gonna get in trouble. She's 9. She shouldn't be freaking out about, she shouldn't feel like if she passes, I'm gonna be proud of her. You get me? Yeah. Like, her grades shouldn't like, she doesn't need to perform, she doesn't need to outperform for me to like see value in her. Right. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're just basing it more off her character.
Yeah, it's like, I want you to be, and I also understand school is not for everybody. I loved school. Her dad didn't. She clearly got that part from him, right? Just do your homework every night. Don't completely fail off the face of the earth, and then whatever, we'll figure it out when you're older.
You have 2 kids, right?
Yeah.
So they're both different though, right? Right? Or what do you say?
They're both totally different. But when it comes to school, like, neither one of them are failing, but neither one of them is trying to go above and beyond either. And sometimes it bothers me, but at the same time, like, I know that the outcome of like our of like their development and stuff, it's still gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So you have to like trust the process
Mhm.
type shit.
Mhm.
And then, but they've, you know, I recognize where their growth also is, right? So like I recognize the fact they're both pretty good in math, you know, and like they'll help each other out, like doing homework. And
That's
that's that they're doing it like because they want to do it. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? They read a lot, they draw a lot. They're not 100, they're not like pegado. Like we don't have tablets that work in the house.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not the type of person that like they break their tablet and I go and I get them a new one. You break your tablet, you're waiting, you're waiting the whole thing. It's gonna be a while. It's
You
gonna,
may get
it's gonna be like maybe.
it.
I got my first iPad.
Yeah.
I'm 36. I just got my first iPad for Christmas.
How does it feel?
Oh, my kids call me an iPad kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're always on your iPad.
I'm like, shut up.
Mhm.
No, I'm not actually.
Okay.
I'm actually not. I am still like pegado to my phone, but that's like, you know, whatever. But on the tablet, no, I'm not.
So
I'm
do you
not
even
like
use it?
pegado on it. Yeah, I've used it. I've done. So my husband mainly got it for work for
Okay,
me.
nice.
So I've had like, you know, I've done a few designs on it and
Nice.
stuff. It's easier for like editing
Mhm.
too. You
Editing
know,
your
like
your
videos
reels and
and
shit.
yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So,
That's dope.
but yeah, because it's
Big. Yeah, you see
it's
everything.
bigger que soy vieja, like so I need like a bigger screen,
And
you
but it's cool,
know.
it's portable too. You can take it
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, it's dope. No, it's really cool. But and I'm so thankful for it. But yeah, like my kids are um they're dancing and they're singing and they're playing instruments in my house and guitar. Like Storm, all she wanted for Christmas was a guitar. Didn't care about anything else. My husband got her one. She literally started crying. I started crying watching her cry, like over the guitar. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I've noticed since she
Mhm.
was young, she's naturally good at things, you know? So like she's great at drawing. So I
Mhm.
got her mad sketchbooks
Mhm.
for Christmas so that she can doodle. And she's like spending her time drawing, doodling.
Nice.
She wanted the guitar. We got her the guitar. She's already know
She's
chords.
like she likes learning different things.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's just like it comes very natural to her.
Mhm.
You know? It's definitely, and like same thing with like Spanish. Like things are just very like easy for her
Mm.
to like process and stuff. So with her, I am a little bit more like, okay, let me see your grades. Like why is this low? Why is this, you know what I mean? So
Mm.
I am a little bit more on that structure
Mm.
with her, but that's because like she needs that. You know what I
You
mean?
feel like the time was right for that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel like it was like that always.
Yeah. With Audrey, I understand where Audrey's limitations are, so that's why I'm a little bit more slack with it, right? But I'm recognizing within both is that they're both continuously growing.
Mm.
So they're both learning, they're both doing things, they're both, you know, exploring like art, and they're helpful in the house, they're helpful in the kitchen,
Mm.
they're helpful, you know what I mean? And but it's not anything that's like forced on them.
Mm.
I have tell them, "Oh, Storm, do me a favor, throw out the garbage." But she doesn't do it out of fear. She does it out of like she understands she's helping me. She understands that, you know, if she wants to have a nice house,
Mhm.
she sort of has to like, you know, help maintain that. You feel me? When I was little, if and this is like elementary school, right? When I was little, I had to go home. I had to make sure that like rice was cooked. I had to make sure I did all of my homework. I had to make sure I ate all of my food. I had to make
Mhm.
sure that I, you know, did the dishes and like
Mhm.
things were, you know, and that I had to like do all of these
Mhm.
things. And because I did it out of like, I don't want my mom to get mad at me,
Mhm.
or I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean? Like I did it with anxiety. I did it with fear.
Mm.
And then I grew up with like kind of a resentment
Towards
towards having to do these chores or whatever.
Mhm.
You feel me? Towards having this expectation of what things are supposed to be.
You feel like it could be done differently.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do with my kids. So like I'm encouraging them, I'm reminding them, and I'm actively having them think about what their responsibilities are and why they matter. But when they do it, they're not doing it out of fear. They're doing it out of like a mutual understanding and respect. And that's like really what I push for with my kids.
And I definitely get the method behind why you do that. But do you feel like maybe possibly do you not like parts of yourself that you are the way you are right now? For you to feel that maybe fear is a bad thing to bestow because your parents did that to you, so you inherently feel that way?
No, 100%. That's exactly why I do it. Yeah. No, of course, dude. That's 100% why I do it. You go and you say like, oh, I want, everything I'm doing it so that my kids can like live a better life, right? And when you think about it, when it starts all the way down to like our ancestors, it's true, you know. Like my grandfather came and he was like, I want everybody to have a better life. So he did whatever he had to do. And they struggled. There were 4 of them in like one little apartment, and they used to have to sleep in Astoria Park because it'd be cooler to sleep in the park in the summer than it is in a 1-bedroom apartment. You know what I mean? Because it'd be so hot. And then all his sacrifices and everything he did and how they raised them to be better than what he was able to do. And then what happened? My mom and her siblings grew up and they're having a bed. They're not having to share a 1-bedroom with their whole family. They all have houses. The kids all have their own rooms. The kids have, everything that they need, right? And then my mom like had me, and then the way how my mom raised me, right? And I'm, in a way I'm living a better life than like I got my house a lot easier. I didn't have to struggle as long as she did, and like as a single mother, and I'm not sick. Like there's like a whole bunch of stuff, that's better. So now my job is to raise them in a way that it's gonna be even better than that. You feel me? And like so that can like move on and stuff. So I tell them all the time, because I am still actively in therapy and stuff like that. So I tell them all the time, I'm trying to do my best and heal like my shit as much as possible so that when you're older, you have less things to have to heal from. Or like they're going to be healing from something, but hopefully not as traumatic as what I went through. Like my trauma would be like trauma light,
Trauma light.
Like something diet trauma. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah. And that's hard. It's hard to do. But like going back to like the inner child, like loving myself kind of thing, I feel like the fact that I'm able to feel good about myself, at least in that way, when you feel good and you're in a good space, you're able to like be good around others and stuff, right? I have no reason to like be angry and shit. You feel me? So, which I know it's not fair to say, because I know a lot of people obviously have so much to be. I'm very, very thankful and like blessed in like my life. But
why not? Why not feel that way? It's good to feel that way.
Yeah.
There's always a reverse side of the coin. There's always gonna be moments that it could be bad, but it could be moments that it could be good. Throughout all time, there's always something that's happened. But throughout all time, people still continue to have kids, which meant they still had hope and faith in the future.
Yeah.
Which meant, you know what I'm saying? There's so much correlated to life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, so I think that if people are gonna just look around and see and witness with every new individual, there is hope. That is a hope. There is something to look forward to another day. if it's not for you, it's for someone else.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
You know,
If it's not for you, it's for someone else for sure.
it could be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have this ideology where it's like it's a quote. This is like how I try to do it. It's a quote that is said, don't raise your kids for a cruel and cold world. Raise your kids to make the world a little less cold and cruel.
Mm. I feel that, but I just feel like I'm indifferent about that because there's always many that are not gonna do that, and they're gonna fuck over those kids that do or that are like that.
Yeah.
And that's life.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. Not my kids though. At least I hope not, because they fucking know better.
You know what I'm saying?
Because listen, at the end of the day, like if you're going to get into a fight and you lose and you come home, you're gonna get in trouble for that one. So if you're gonna get into a fight, you better win and then come home. Okay? No. No. That's terrible. No,
Yeah.
I would prefer for them.
Oh, that means the camera died.
Oh
We always
shit!
talk for a long
Again.
time. Yeah, but you know what it is? That I need to figure out a way to charge the shit at the same time. But I mean, you'll be back. You already know. We're gonna have another podcast.
Yeah.
You know, we could just talk. That's the thing about it. But since we're at the closing, you know, since we're towards the end, what's something that you can leave off with the people that are listening right now? What's something that can keep them going?
Never stop wanting. So never stop wanting to do the thing, whatever it is, you know. You can not do it at the moment. You can take a break from it. You can circle back, whatever the fuck, but never stop wanting to do it. And so if it takes you the years and years and years, like,
You gotta have that one.
you gotta, yeah, like, because what is it? What's the line? If you have nothing to fight for, then what would you fall for, or something? I don't know. Hamilton.
Or if you have nothing to fight for, if you have nothing to stand for, right?
Oh
or
yeah, if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for
anything. Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. I don't
You'll
know,
fall for
whatever.
anything. If you don't, yeah, something like that.
Y'all know that shit. Y'all know what we talking about. Stop.
Yeah. And do you have any questions for me?
Do you have New Year's resolutions?
New Year's, I don't do those.
Man,
I always do what I've wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to waste any time. I'm very consistent with everything that what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I don't really backtrack. I just think about new ideas as I go. You know, like create new projects.
Always moving forward.
Yeah, always. Got to. That's just my spirit. That's my nature.
Yeah.
My tenace.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be like that.
Yeah, you got to. For real, this bitch, you definitely do.
Yeah.
And where can the people find you?
I don't know yet. At Kingdom Farts.
Yo, Kingdom Farts.
No.
Kingdom Farts is good. Yo, comment below Kingdom Farts. You know,
I know.
I want people to comment
No. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll let you know. A la Señora Suazo, I guess, for now. On TikTok.
All right.
There.
Boom. All right, so yeah.
Boom. So yeah.
I can't trust no switching roadie. I be on my grown thing. Keep on moving, time be skipping, phone and going home. Same process, trust the progress. I be knowing where it's home, man.